What's up, guys? Tony here. Back in the wilderness once again. It's been a while, so I'm very, very happy to be out here. So, I am at Poplar Lake in the Boundary Waters. I'm going to be doing a little 5-day trip here. It's going to be about, I think, 17 portages, 15 or 16 lakes, and yeah, it's going to be a super high-speed trip. I'm going to try and do as much fishing as I can, but at the same time, I got a lot of ground to cover. But I wanted a little bit tougher trip. My last trip in the Superior National Forest was kind of a leisurely, kind of just chill, kind of fishing trip. So this time I really wanted to push myself and really see as much as I can. So, since I wanted to be, high speed and all that, the first portage into the first lake is a mile long, and I didn't necessarily want to start off with a mile-long portage, but that also keeps the crowds away. So it should be nice and remote out there. They don't do very many permits to this area, so it should be fun. So, well, this portage isn't going to be fun, but yeah, it's gonna be cool. I'm gonna knock this out, and I'll get back to you guys. Let you know if I survive or not. Well, guys, that was tough. That was a very, very tough portage. I'm not gonna lie. That was every bit of a mile as a mile could be. I swear to God. I was planning on single carrying, but about a quarter of the way in, I was like, yeah, that's probably not gonna happen. So I ended up carrying the canoe to the portage here on Skipper Lake. There's the old pack boat, and there's my canoe pack. But yeah, so I carried the canoe first, and then I walked back about 3/4 of a mile to get my rucksack here, and carried that over here, and ran into a young couple from they were from Houghton, Michigan, up in the Upper Peninsula. They I guess they what's the unit? Michigan Tech, I believe they said they go to school there. But yeah, really nice guys and gal, guy and gal, and yeah, they're going to be kind of doing a little bit of the same route that I am. So I'm kind of giving them a little bit of a buffer here, so we're not constantly running into each other. Because you come out to the Boundary Waters to kind of, at least I do, to kind of do your own thing and kind of get away from people, right? So, but yeah, that was a very tough portage. I'm gonna remember that. I'm gonna forever remember that portage. That's probably the longest portage I've ever done in my life. So yeah, so that's the biggest, longest portage of this trip. So got it out of the way, and I just got 2 more portages to go. I plan on camping on Rush Lake. So this is Skipper Lake here, and then I portage into Little Rush Lake, and then it's a little 60-rod portage into Rush Lake. So that should be cool. But yeah, so far so good, guys. It's nice and cool. There's a nice little breeze going on here. So yeah, I'm loving it. The first day is all about kind of taking everything in. It's almost kind of seems like it's not real right now. So just kind of taking it all in and taking my time. And tomorrow will be a big travel day. So yeah, hopefully I don't keep running into those people. I guess we'll find out. But yeah, guys, so far so good. So I'll see you in a bit. Alright, so a lot has happened since I last talked to you guys. I was just so busy just trying to get to this campsite that I just had no time to film, so I'm really sorry. But so pretty much after I last talked to you guys, I did those 2 portages. Well, technically I only did 1, because the first one I don't know if it just doesn't exist or I just couldn't find it. but I ended up kind of going through the little stream marsh thing and dragging the canoe through. So that was fun. It's always fun, right? And then the second one wasn't too bad. It was just a 60 rod portage that got me into this lake. This is Rush Lake. But right as I put into this lake, Rush Lake, clouds moved in fast, and I don't know if you guys can tell. I'll get the good camera out here in a sec. I don't want it to get all wet, but you can see that. Yeah, those are some heavy clouds, and so right as I put in, it started to sprinkle just a little bit, so I wasn't too worried. And then it just started to downpour, and I mean like downpour, and so I was close enough to a different campsite, because originally I wanted to come to this campsite, but when it started to downpour, I just wanted to get out of the rain, you know what I mean? So went to that campsite, and it was completely unsheltered. It was just a bunch of tiny little shrub type marshy bushes, so I was just completely exposed. Had no wood, nothing, and then thankfully, because right when I got to that campsite, I was about to set up my tent and just crawl in my tent and just ride it out. But thankfully, it stopped raining, and I got back in my canoe, and I was like, I'm going to the campsite I wanted to, because I know this campsite, from what I've heard, is really nice, and it is. It's super nice. I'll show you guys here in a little bit, but yeah. So I got to the campsite, and now it's not raining, but clouds are definitely still here. They're low, so I'm gonna get my shelter here set up. I'm gonna try and possibly get a fire going, but it looks like it's just gonna be a wood stove kind of night, because all the wood is just super wet, and I'm tired. I'm super tired. I woke up at like 4 in the morning, headed out at 5, got here around like 11, something like that, and got out on the water, and now it's probably, I don't know, it's like 6:30, 7 o'clock, something like that. So yeah, I'm pooped. So I'm gonna get my tent set up here, and now I'm gonna get dinner set up, because I'm hungry. I'm like really hungry. Alright guys, so I thought I'd just give you a little tour of the Rush Lake campsite. This campsite's kind of tucked away in its own little bay here, and you can tell that it's not used very often. I went on the Boundary Waters website, and it's cool. Like, they have an interactive map, and you can like click on campsites, and some people leave reviews. And one guy was saying that when there's grass growing by the fire grate, that's a good sign. And I agree. And as you can see, grass growing by the fire grate, which you do not usually see very often. So yeah, I can also tell this is barely used, because I found so much wood. Usually, these sites are pretty picked through, but yeah, I can tell, like, I can tell that people do come here, but it's not nearly as much as the other sites. So yeah, this is the bay. That's where I came from, right there. But yeah, the campsite that I went was around this peninsula right here, and like I said, it was just crap. It was like a swampy marsh type thing, and it just wasn't a good campsite at all. And then yeah, so I have this little bay here, and then on the other side is another little bay. So yeah, I just got this part of my lake, or part of this lake, all to myself. It's really, really cool. So yeah, so this is where I put the canoe in, or I took the canoe out right here. It's a nice little landing pad. And then As you can see, you got the Canoe there. Good old Guide 119 Old Town pack boat. Really like it. I got the gear bomb and got stuff drying out because, like I said, my gear got all wet and I got soaked. And here's a cool little fire grate. Little windbreak around it. It's pretty cool. And it just has like a little basic little bench area, but I mean, look at that view. Look at that view. Beautiful. And then, like I said earlier, you know, this is just part of the wood that I could have grabbed, but I'm not going to be staying up too late tonight, that's for sure. I'm pooped out. And I guess the one bad thing about this site is the tent areas aren't very level, and yeah, so this is where I ended up putting my tent. You guys have seen my other videos. It's the River Country Products 1-person teepee tent. No tent poles involved. You can use a hiking pole or a stick. I just use a stick. I just cut it about 4 feet 11 inches about, and just post it up in there. So yeah, this is the first little tent pad. And as you can, like, I don't know if you can tell, but it's just not level at all. It's like this slant, really hard slant that goes down, and there's a bunch of roots, and it's just, yeah, just not a very good not a very good tent pad. But I mean, if you really had to, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. And then here's the other one, and it's completely not level. There's roots everywhere, so not very good tent pads at this site. But overall, though, I like how I kind of just have this little area to myself. And this is the trail to the latrine. Pretty cool. I guess another kind of like sucky thing about this site is, like, there's like no trees to hang my bear bag here. So like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, I gotta hang it. I'm not gonna leave it in my sight. But I'm not seeing any. So I don't know. There's a possibility right over there, but so let's see. I don't know if you can even see it, but yeah, you guys know what a latrine looks like. I don't think I have to show you. I don't think you guys want to see that. It's just pretty much a plastic shaped thing that looks like a toilet, kinda. So yeah, pretty darn cool, guys. Pretty darn cool. That is for sure. Awesome. And yeah, these woods are just filled with dead wood. Oh, and that's the other thing. I always take already dead down wood. Ooh, look at all the moose poop. You see that? Definitely a moose country. But yeah, I never cut down any trees when I'm in the boundary waters. I try and keep it as pristine and natural as I can, and kind of just leave it the way it was, you know, before I got here. You know, I don't want to be cutting down a bunch of trees. Oh my gosh, look at all this moose poop. A bunch of moose poop, man. Definitely moose country. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to doing some camp chores here and just enjoy the day, or the evening I should say, and get dinner rocking here, because like I said, it's probably gonna be an early night for me. It was a super early morning, so I'm pretty pooped, and I got a lot of miles to do tomorrow. The loop that I'm doing is usually done in like 7 to 8 days, and I'm doing it in 5. So yeah, I'm really gonna be pushing it, but I know I can do it. I don't really have a choice. But yeah, I'll be able to do it, and yeah. So tonight's just gonna be a kind of a rest up, get ready for the big day tomorrow, and yeah. So I'll get back with you, when I get dinner rocking here and all that jazz. So, all right, see you in a bit. Guys, well, gotta put a hold on dinner right now. The storm's definitely rolling in. I don't know if you guys can hear that thunder. It started just light sprinkle, so I mean it's nothing serious yet, but the clouds that are moving in are super dark, and they're coming in fast, and I can feel kind of a cool breeze, kind of when kind of the kind of breeze that you feel like right before it comes down pretty hard. So I'm just shacked up in the tent right now. So if this keeps going on, or if it gets worse, I'm just gonna have to have some jerky and peanut butter and tortillas and trail mix dinner, and then I'll just have one of my dehydrated spaghettis that I made for lunch tomorrow instead. But it sounds like it's stopping right now. So I don't know, we'll see. We'll definitely see. I really hope it stops, because I really want to eat one of my dehydrated spaghettis, because it sounds really good right now. Alright guys, well, as you can probably hear, it's coming down. It's coming down really good. I had to set up a second tarp over my tent. I don't know, man. There's something up with this tent. I think I need to waterproof it a second time, because I mean it wasn't leaking, but I could tell like if it was really gonna storm, it might have been a wet night for me. So I just set up the good old green tarp that you guys have seen, an oldie but a goodie. But yeah, I set her up, and I'm staying nice and dry. It also kind of expanded, my footprint, where I can keep my gear kind of spread out a little bit more, instead of just under my little, my little tiny little entryway in my tent. So that was definitely a good call. And I just got the tarp up in the nick of time before it started downpouring. And it sounds like it's stopping again, but it keeps going through waves, and it's lightning and thundering, and yeah, it's a whole different kind of weather out here. It changes a bunch, but that's what makes it fun. So yeah, it's probably gonna be a jerky, tortillas, peanut butter, and trail mix night, but that's okay. I'm just going to, like I said, have my spaghetti for lunch tomorrow. So I'll keep you guys posted. Wish me luck. Hey, what's up, guys? So it's just been raining for like the past hour and a half, but it just stopped. But it's time for me to go to bed. I'm pooped out. I did have a little bit of a dinner, quote unquote dinner. It was tortillas, peanut butter, trail mix, jerky, some water,
So, it'll hold me over till I have breakfast tomorrow morning. But definitely not the best dinner, but got to make do. But yeah, overall today was good. Um, it was challenging at times, but that just makes an adventure, right? Um, Tomorrow's gonna be a big day. I'm gonna be going through at least 4 or 5 lakes, 4 or 5 portages. I'm gonna be putting some miles behind me tomorrow, so it's gonna be a busy one. But I'm excited to see all the new lakes that I've never been to, and hopefully try and get some fishing in. Because maybe I could have fish fry tomorrow night for dinner. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna hit the hay here. Wake up bright and early, and we'll get day number 2 started.
Well, good morning there. Day 2. I'm all packed up, ready to rock and roll for the big day. I counted it's going to be about 500 plus rods of portaging today. I'm going to be going through about four or five lakes, about I think 5 portages. So it's going to be a long day. It's going to be a rough day, but it'll be worth it, that's for sure. So I got everything all packed up. Trying to get an early start. I woke up at 5:30. Kind of drug my feet a little bit, and really didn't want to pack up because everything was wet. It rained all night, but finally got all packed up now. It's like 7:30, 7:45, so I'm getting a decent start here. So it's time to pack everything up in the canoe and head on out. Crossing my fingers that it doesn't rain, but I do have my rain gear top on just in case. But I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's super foggy out. Like before, I couldn't even see that peninsula right there or this kind of area right here. Like it was just white. It was pretty nuts. So pretty much even if I wanted to leave, at 6:30, I wouldn't have been able to because I couldn't see. It was nuts. But yep. So I'm gonna get everything packed up here, and we're gonna start the big day. Look at how dense this fog is, guys. This is crazy. I can see maybe 100 feet in front of me, and that's it. This is pretty cool. Alright, guys. I just got done with the third portage. That was a 180 rod. So that was a doozy. But yeah, so today I've done 20 rod, and then when I showed you guys all that fog and stuff, that was right before the 90 rod. And then, like I said, I just got done with the 185. So I'm halfway done. I just have a 195. I have a 100 rod and then a 25 rod. So, yeah, it's been tough, but I think I'm making some pretty good time. So, just gonna keep pushing and then get to the campsite. Hopefully it's not taken. It's the only one on the lake. So if there is people there, I might have to. Well, I'm not going to backtrack. I'll just go on to the next lake and see what campsites are available there. But I'm really hoping that this campsite is not taken. So yeah, so I'm just gonna get my stuff in the canoe here. See where this came from. But yeah, super pooped out, but gotta keep pushing. Just this is the biggest day. I'll do probably about 500 plus rods today. That's a lot. And I'm double carrying because these portages, man, are just they're just too rocky and the roots are slippery, and I would hate to like bust my knee or something like that. Would not be good because I'm so deep in the woods right now where I wouldn't be able to get out without like emergency help, and I don't want to risk that. So yep, been double carrying, so I've been doing the portages twice, but it's all good. Getting her done, so I'm gonna head on over to the next long portage. I think this is my longest portage left, and then from there they get into like I said, 90, 25, and all the other ones are like 60, 70, 80. So I just gotta knock this one down, and it'll be easy street from here. So I'll get back with you guys once I get a couple of these portages done, because I just want to knock these out and make some good time. Whew. Oh yeah. Hey, what's up, guys? Oh man, so I'm finally at my camp. I started at 8 in the morning, and I didn't get here till 3:30. So I was out paddling and portaging for seven and a half, well, probably like 7 hours, with or probably like 6 hours and 45 minutes because of the breaks I took. But that is insane. I've never done that big of a day before. Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess I've done a big day, but not consecutively, like just portage after portage after portage after portage, just just manning up and getting her done and paying the price for it now. I am tired. My feet hurt. My back hurts. I was super hungry. I didn't have any lunch. I didn't even realize it was that late. So right when I got here, I opened up my food pack and ate some food, and now I'm gonna make just a little cup of coffee just so I can wake up a little bit. Cause I still gotta set up my tent, and I still gotta cook dinner tonight, and I gotta do some camp chores. So I can't go to bed just yet, and I wouldn't want to. I want to be able to, enjoy the outdoors and enjoy the day. So, but yeah, that was pretty rough. I'm not gonna lie. So let me show you. Let's see. So this is where I came in, Poplar. Came in the landing there, and then I paddled down to this portage at 320, and then went into Skipper, Little Rush, and then Rush Lake right here, and I camped right there for the night. And then so there it was last night. Paddled all the way over here, did that 95 over here, did the 180. Paddled into Ross Lake, did the 195. Went into Cave Lake, did the 109. And then went into Long Island Lake and paddled all the way down here into the 20 rod, and then I do a 4 rod, and now I'm camped right here. So I did all that today, and it was rough, but I'm glad it didn't. Excuse me. I'm glad it didn't rain. So I'm very thankful for that. It was cloudy all day and it had a nice breeze, so I gotta look at the positives for sure. I mean, it was a really good day to Portage, so I'm glad I got my big day out of the way here. So I'm going to enjoy my cup of coffee now. It's definitely going to be an early night for me, that's for sure. I'm gonna, I don't know, I'll see how I feel after I set up my tent. I might get some wood for a fire, but it might just be a wood stove kind of night and just go to bed at like 8:30, 9 o'clock, because, yeah, I'm tired, and I need my body to recuperate, because, tomorrow I got to do a few portages and paddle a decent distance as well. So, yeah, it's going to be a nice chill night, rest my feet, eat some food, those calories back in me, and calories, whatever. One or two. But anyways, yeah, I'm just going to hang out here, take it easy, and then I'll check back in with you if anything exciting happens, or once I get dinner started, and something like that. But just gonna rest and really re-energize here. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Hey, what's up, guys? So I thought I'd show you guys around camp. I totally forgot to show you my home for the night, so I apologize for being a bad host here. But let's take a little walk around here, and I'll show you the deal. So there's the old canoe there, and there was the put in, or the takeout, I should say. Actually pretty nice. Nice little sandy beach right there. And look at this, man. Got my own little bay right here. I've heard a few fish jump back there, so I think I might try and cast a line, if not tonight, early tomorrow morning. You can see the sun starting to set here. Look at that. Wow. Then if you go over here, it's a cool little lookout. Oh, I got the old water filter working here. So I drank all my water today on those monster portages. Yeah, I almost put my tent here, but I was thinking, there's no really any tree cover, and if it started to get windy and rainy, I'd be pretty exposed right here. Look at that, man. Look at that view. It's beautiful. And this is the only campsite on this lake. So I have this whole lake to myself. It's incredible. That's why I was really busting my butt to get to this spot. And I actually on my last portage to get into this lake, I ran into a guy, and we started chatting it up, and you know where we came from and where you're heading, and you know the normal canoe trip talk. And you know I asked him, I'm like, hey man, is the campsite taken at the lake? And he was like, no, I didn't see any tents, or I didn't hear anybody. I'm like, thank you, thank God, because if I wasn't able to get into this campsite, there was no way I was going to backtrack. So I would have had to go to the next lake, and that's a 185 rod portage. So it's definitely not short, that's for sure. And I was definitely not in any kind of condition to do another long one, man. I was beat for sure. I was dehydrated, hungry. So thankfully, well, the canoe gods, let's just say, thankfully the canoe gods blessed me with this campsite. So let's finish the tour here. Here's another cool little cove. This little bay. If you go this way down the bay here, the portage the 185 rod portage is at the end of the bay there. So I got pretty lucky. So pretty sweet. So now let's show you So let's show you the rest of the campsite. So up here, so as you remember, there's the canoe there, and there's the put in, or the put in, take out, whatever you want to call it. You go up here, and I kind of just got a gear bomb going on. I'm trying to dry everything out. All my stuff got wet last night from the thunderstorm. All the gear. There's a cool fire pit here. Pretty sweet. U.S. Forest Service. Yeah, they do a great job out here. I'm really thankful. They obviously work really hard. So yeah, like I said, just a bunch of crap drying in the sun. And no, that's not my tarp setup. I'm just drying my tarp out as well. Drying out the rucksack. And there's the good old River Country Products Solo teepee tent. Got it kind of in the open configuration here so I can get a nice breeze. You can see it's got a little taut line hitch there. Pretty cool. It's got the boots drying out. So yeah, man. Look at that. Just beauty. It's a really awesome campsite. The tent pad's super flat, unlike last night's tent pad. And yeah, I just like the feel of it. You know, I got a bunch of trees. Old growth trees. And then if you go back here, that's where the latrine is. So yeah, guys. Overall, very, very, very happy with this with this campsite. It was worth all the work, and the next couple days will be a lot easier since I put in this long day. I think tomorrow I have the 185 portage right over here, but then the last two it's like a 20 and like I think it might be a 50, and then on Saturday, my fourth day, kind of the same deal. It's like a 60, an 80, and a 40. So, and then the last day it's only like a 20 and a 30. So yeah, so I got the hard ones out of the way here, and now it's gonna be smooth sailing from here. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna get everything organized here, put away my mess, and I think I should probably check my water filter because that water bottle's probably full. And yeah, guys, I'm just gonna start cooking dinner here soon, and yeah, and just kind of relax. I might throw a couple lines out in the water, see what's up, but just gonna take it easy, let the body recoup, like I said earlier, and just enjoy my surroundings here. So I'll see you in a bit. So as you can see, guys, I gave in. Got a fire rip in here. I just couldn't do it, man. Like it's a perfect night out. Like sunset was great. I don't know if you guys can see like the pinkish and the purplish colors out there. There's not a cloud in the sky. It's no wind at all. It's just an amazing night. So I had to have a campfire. You know what I mean? So yeah, just got this ripping, and I'm just gonna kind of sit here and enjoy the sounds and the smells, and enjoy all the awesome trees, and just hearing the chipmunks and the birds, and just hearing all that, and not hearing any cars, any horns, any police sirens. It's just it's amazing, and like the first day you're here, you almost I wouldn't say you hear things, but it's just like you're not used to how quiet it is. At least from where I'm from. I'm from like right west of the Twin Cities. So I live in a very busy metropolis area. So there's always cars, always people, always sirens of some sort, always noise, and just being able to come out here in the remote wilderness and get some solitude, and just be able to kind of relax and reflect, and really think about what really matters, and kind of take myself away from all the drama and, you know, bad things that are happening in the real world. And you know, I think it's good for everyone to be able to have something like this, like, you know, going out canoe trips for me. You know, that helps re-energize me. That helps, you know, center myself. And whether that be, you know, running or working out, or, you know, playing an instrument, or, you know, what have you. You know, I think everyone should have something that they can have for themselves, and be able to really, you know, treat themselves to something where they can, um, you know, help themselves become, um, you know, maybe not like a better person per se, but help them kind of just get away from all the noise and be able to, you know, kind of relax and unwind and de-stress, and get away from the, you know, the 9 to 5, or, you know, from college, or, you know, whatever. So yeah, feels really good to be out here, that's for sure. My last canoe trip was the Superior National Forest, camping in the backcountry video, so be sure to check that out. Um, that was in the, like I said, the Superior National Forest, which is just south from me, because right now I'm in the Boundary Waters um, canoe area, wilderness. Um, Personally, my favorite place to go on a canoe trip. There's no motors allowed, and it's just a really good spot. So I'm just gonna keep chilling by the fire here, and I'm gonna get dinner started here soon.